best 40 minutes we've played all year, and it came at a great time. And I hope that it was a great event, a great day for the cause, and certainly it was a great day for our team.
You talked about setting the tone early with Anna, and she hit bucket down low, then the three, kept putting it away, and got up to the big lead.
Yeah, I think anytime you play in a game like this, how you start is important. And you know, we came out and we were making a lot of shots early. We wanted to make Brittany Griner guard on the basket, around the basket, and away from the basket. And I thought all three of our post players, I mean, Brittany Griner is the most unique player in the country. But I think if you were just a casual fan that walked in and out of the building today, I think the three freshman Iowa State post players did their part. And I was very proud of all of them. And they've had, you know, we've pushed them really hard, really hard. But I think today you saw what they're capable of doing in an environment that was pretty tough. So I thought all three of them did a great job. And you know, when you're making shots, life is pretty good. And we knew we could get. I told the staff before the game, we got to make 10 3-point shots and we can win. I didn't think we'd have 10 at halftime. So that was kind of the plan.
You mentioned those freshman posts. I mean, Chelsea had 14 rebounds, and Anna and Amanda were both. I mean, you said you'd like to have one every game. It seemed like all three were kind of.
No, I think all three of them played great. And I think in an environment when we really needed them to play that way, they played through some foul trouble. They played through some adversity. I think Pop, didn't make a field goal, but gets 14 rebounds. And there was a loose ball play. She dives on the floor. We get the ball out of bounds. Kelsey Bolte makes a 3-point shot. That play doesn't happen unless Chelsea Poppins dives on the floor and gets an offensive rebound. And we tell our players all the time, find a way to impact winning. And Chelsea Poppins today impacted our winning by rebounding and playing defense. Z and Anna did it by how they scored. And I thought all three of them just really, for the first time all year, I think all three of them played great on the same day. And against an interior game that's pretty dang good. So I think they got to be really, really proud of them and of themselves, and we certainly are.
Did you talk about the controlling the tempo and not giving them any transition baskets?
That was Dan. That was the big thing. Right? The first basket they made, we score and they come down and make a layup on us. And the assistant coaches were really mad when that happened. Didn't bother me a whole lot. I just told them, relax, it's fine, it's one play, it's early in the game. But that was the biggest thing. We felt like if we made them score in the half court, we could guard them enough. Obviously, they're not a great perimeter shooting team. So we sagged in our man, we changed our zones a little bit. We wanted to make it hard for Brittany Griner to get touches and shots. But you can't guard someone if you're looking at the back of their jersey. And that was the number one thing that we told our team. And the other thing I want to say before I forget, everyone's making a big deal about Iowa State had 6 days to prepare. And I don't want to take anything away from our team. Our team did this in 2 days. Okay? And I don't want to take anything because they're you got 6 days. We didn't practice Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday, we practiced for an hour and a half, and not one word about Baylor was mentioned. So our kids did this in 2 days. So I think sometimes they don't get enough credit. Well, you had that kind of time. So I just want to clear that up because what they did in a 2-day prep without a shoot-around this morning. So I think it even makes it even more special about their ability to absorb and embrace how they have to play to win.
Did you really tell them at halftime they couldn't have played any better in the first half?
I did say that. Don't repeat that. I did. I stood outside in the hallway and I said, you guys know me. I've been looking for something to yell about, and I couldn't think of anything. And I really couldn't. We could not have played any better. I mean, I don't know if I've ever been in a game where you have 14 baskets and 14 assists. Defensively, we were almost perfect in what we did. And when you play a team like that and you look at the scoreboard and you're ahead 20 points at halftime, even as crazy and goofy as I am, it was hard to find something. I kind of did at the end of the time. At the end of the halftime, I came up with something. But yeah, I did say that.
What'd you come up with?
I can't remember what I said. It was something stupid and nonsensical because all started laughing. So, and then she walked by me. She said, "Nice try."
You mentioned the assists. You had 20 assists in the first 20 buckets a game. I mean, everybody notices the hot shooting, but how important was the offense away from the ball?
Well, we talked a lot about that because our plan is always to share the ball like every team, one more pass, whatever. But we worked really hard on when we rotated and took the ball to the basket because we knew Brittany Griner was going to come block the shot. So what we talked about was a pass led to a pass. When you get it, be ready to make one more pass because they're scrambling around to rotate, and our kids did it. And then obviously an assist is a pass, and someone's got to make a shot. And there are times when I think you're making good passes and someone doesn't make the basket. You get a little frustrated, but we were in rhythm. The one thing we talked about all the time, and we do all the time with our team, especially today, is never be surprised when you're open, because there was going to be scatter situations because of their shot blocking ability and their aggressiveness on the outside, and we try to take advantage of that. And luckily, the other thing we do, we have two post players in Z and Anna Prince can shoot threes. That changes the game too a little bit. And when they're both in there, Brittany Griner has to guard someone. And that person, the rule was that whoever she was guarding, get out of there and spread the court even more. And, they were making shots and making good decisions and really very efficient. We were very, very efficient, I thought, most of the game.
How much fun has it been to watch this team kind of develop and kind of hit a stride?
Everyone says I'm not having any fun. I get that all the time. It's been fun in the sense of no one expected it probably, and I will say this, I have coached this team harder than any team I've ever coached, and probably unfairly at times, and they've gotten 2+ years of basketball in about 4 months because they don't understand. But every day I wake up and I see those banners about the NCAA tournament in this building, and I didn't want them to sense it, but I was going to make them try and get to that point, and we're working towards that point. So their progress has been tremendous, and I think there's 2 reasons for it. Number one, Allison Lacey's playing as well as any player in the country, and whatever she says, they do. Whatever she says, I do. Pretty much. And then they have bought into the fact that they're competitive enough, and they understand now what we expect and what it means to wear the uniform, and they know it's going to be hard, and they know we're going to demand things, and they know we are not ever going to settle for anything except their best. That will not happen here, ever. And they've started to understand it, and hopefully we'll continue to improve and get better. And the last thing I told them when we left the locker room, this was a great win for us, but I hope it's not the highlight of the season. Let's make it another starting point. Same thing when we beat Texas or something. Those are things that build your program and build your career and build the memories that you have. It's a great day. Phenomenal day for our team and for all the people that wore pink and what Iowa State women's basketball represents, but hopefully there'll be many more.